Alrighty, welcome. It is time as we begin our Planescape Insanity. As we travel across the Outlands, our folks have attempted to do many a thing, have fun in Glorium, and as fun and exciting all things are, there is the consistent threat of death and destruction that seems to continue to follow them. Friends who are here, and then the people who vanish sometimes are gone for good or have slight issues as they are reconstituting themselves and trying to find a peace, and who knows how much is lost between these pieces. And through this travel, I think, Simone, how has she been feeling? I think we left her locked in her room and trying to stay away from everybody.
I feel like Simone has been just kind of really tired over the past weeks. We had the adventure on the ship, the adventure where we went to the magical tree and had adventures in the snow and frozen tundra where she faced exhaustion for days. And so she just kind of slowed down a bit.
Mm-hmm. Very good. All right. So the time has happened here where you've been able to do get the things in your bastion. So we've got hirelings and the whole crew here of the castle, as there have been renovations to the grand walking thing, has been well, and you've been doing your research as well, getting some various information and facts about the world and what is happening. And after a bit here, you do begin coming to the castle. You can see in the distance is approaching a large mountainous area. There is what seems to be a volcanic area, volcano coming out the side. It seems it's funny. You've been traveling for weeks, and Glorium was far out of sight. And as you've come back, as you've gone forward, traveling the same direction, it seems like you can see Glorium in the distance of this, as though it's gotten closer or moved. But again, you are here. Again, just how strange the distance is here. When there's distance to be traveled, the idea of the Ganville is close to Glorium, and therefore Glorium is close. And there are you can see a small village of many blacksmiths, and there seems more like weapon sharpeners and lower caste, while there is constant work a constant flow of people, mostly dwarves and like fire genasi, moving towards the grand volcano and back. What would y'all like to do?
I did hear right. So we are there then, correct?
Yeah, just coming there.
I'd like to go look at what they're making.
Yeah, we technically in your castle. If there's anything you wanted to finish.
I'm sorry. Okay.
But yeah, like I said there, because you're essentially. But yeah, But you could go ahead and walk in and start looking around as well. That's totally fine.
I think Kelly will take her book to PW. PW,
Yes.
I have just about finished my my book, and I need someone to write a foreword. Would you like to provide that?
Is there desired content?
Yes. Well, the book is called The Many Deities, Gods from Below. And it would be great if you could talk about your experiences with the sea deities.
I will include all relevant experiences.
Excellent. So she'll hand it over whenever you get time.
Indeed. The compartment will open and PW will insert the book into his chest. Close back up. We are near town. Are you looking for anything in particular?
I have an aversion to metal, and I don't know if they're going to have a lot there for me, but maybe they have some coral-based items. You never know.
PW is looking down at his metal-based self like, I have never seen an underwater blacksmith, but they may exist.
I would assume they do. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gotten any of my items.
Perhaps you will find one. We should keep an eye out for any large open pools.
It's a good idea, actually. And Kelly will go to prepare herself.
I think Alistair would probably go to Silver, actually. And just, now that we're here, sort of ask her, so we're here to get information, correct? Trying to track down the rogue giant who stole a blacksmith
Yeah.
in the monastery. Okay.
Well, what was her name? Brinskarda. She kidnapped Feldon the Forger.
Right. Yes. So do we know anything about who we should talk to here, or should we? Who was potentially in charge? Who would know of such things? How did we? Yes.
Well, usually when it comes to like a guild of sorts, there's a guild hall, and then there's a person in charge there. Or a city council, or a king, or a queen.
So perhaps we first have to figure out what form of government they actually have in this place. I wonder if they have an information desk.
Why don't more cities have those? Like, I feel like it would just be more beneficial.
Very true. Would certainly make our lives easier, but I suppose that is what we can try to do. I don't know if you are looking for wares here or not, but I can, if I just want to peruse, I can try to find out who we must talk to.
I might be in the... I might need to find some studded leather armor. Get an upgrade, perhaps. Well, let's go wrangle up everybody else.
All right, fair enough. Alistair will knock on Simone's door.
If I had a shield, this would be easier. I could just punch it and it would ring.
Amazing. So you're heading in?
Yeah, if we've gathered everyone.
Oh wait, I have an item to give.
I was sitting here waiting.
I forgot. I forgot. Oh wait, and it's so stupid too. Okay, I go to Simone's door.
Okay.
Is that like a come in or like Simone? You dead in there?
There is no answer, question mark.
She did.
Can I open it? I tried the handle.
I think it's locked. It's just closed. And...
Hey lady. Knock knock.
Simone is dead in her bed.
Wait, is she dead?
You see a lifeless Simone stares off, and there's a little painting of Andric that she is clutching.
Holy shit. I'll walk up, make sure her eyes are closed respectfully. And I'll just also make sure she, you know, looks kind of nice. I'll pat her feathers down. And I'll head out of the room. Guys?
Oh, there you are, Nayland.
You're looking for
We're
you.
about to head into town.
What is wrong?
I went to check on Simone. I don't know. I think she's dead.
What?
Alistair will actually rush into the room.
Silver literally like shoves you out of the way.
And Alistair will take out his med kit, his little doctor's bag, take out a mirror to hold it up to her mouth.
There's no breath, and as you examine, it seems like it's a very old bird.
I found her that way. I let myself in and she didn't answer the door.
PW is going to look for signs of foul play.
Oh no!
As you do look, you see a kind of hitting the window. There is a being that has a sad look on their face, some scales around their eyes, but also like kind of beautiful, a slight glow about them. They sigh. Too bad.
Pardon me, who are you, may I ask?
I was her rival, I suppose. But now I am nothing to her. I was hoping for more fun. You're a quitter. You... Why'd I waste my time? Yelling at Simone.
You all a Damara?
That I am. I thought we'd have more games. She made the claim to my throne. I was honestly hoping for her to grow and challenge me. But she decided to grow old. Well, poop on her.
When she returns, I will tell her that you said that.
I hope she does. But I don't know how often these things work out in the way we want. You all aberrations. You still not exist. I was just talking to some people who wanted to mount the Holy Crusade to kill you all.
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're evil incarnate, so it's pretty much, the worst thing you could possibly be is all of you. So, but it's okay. I don't care about those things.
So Silver has a very what are you talking about look on her face. Like, oh, evil incarnate.
Well, your attacks on the multiverse, where I believe, what was it? They were trying to peaceably talk to you about it. In Sigo, you killed the arresting officers.
They didn't talk to us about anything. They just came in and tried to arrest us and said, if you don't come with us, we're going to kill you. And we were like, hey, we want to know what's wrong here. And then they just tried to start killing us.
Sounds about right. I mean, they're trying to capture you. Yes. I mean, I don't know. Listen, I don't care. I just go by what they say. And then you've continued to exist, and therefore your existence, of course, is a crime. So
Kelly picks up Simone
you have many years of criminality.
and starts walking out of the room with her.
Naylin follows too. I think she's pretty disgusted by this conversation happening in this moment.
Kelly, where are you taking Simone?
I was going to say goodbye. I have a tradition. It's nothing bad.
Do we know what Simone's tradition was?
I don't, but it helps me. Death is for the living to deal with.
And now, as you go to the next room, Nebs, what do they see standing there?
It's all happening so fast.
Yeah.
Planescape.
So, in the next room, you see like a little shape darting around like in the rafters. But they're not walking on anything. They're like taking steps on like the air. So like they're like floating around basically. And it is a little gray smoke like tabby cat that is also pretty small. And she's chasing after like some like dust.
You see there's this bird below you.
Oh God.
Do we? I saw the question in the chat, but do we see the eye patch?
No eye patch, but I think that she would just be like, have like one grayed out eye.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the eye. That's the.
Mhm.
All right. So Kelly will see that and smile and just say, "What's your name?"
You brought me a snack?
No, this is a friend, but I can help you find a snack later. I think you're a hunter like me.
Well, and she'll like float on her back to like show her tummy to you. That sounds okay with me, I guess. I do like snacks.
Kelly's gonna try to pet the tummy.
I accept.
Good. We're going to be leaving here soon. Your name, is it something like Simone?
Yeah, it is. How did you know?
Well, we're all. You've probably felt something, but we're all friends here, and we'll fill in what we can. All of us woke up and did not remember who we were, and we have been together since, traveling in this building from world to world and discovering things. I know it's confusing, but it will make more sense. Do you tell me, what is your favorite food?
Fish.
We're going to get along really well, actually. That's mine too.
Well,
I
that sounds good to me.
I have some live fish in the pool. If you want to.
Oh, I don't get wet.
No problem. I'll grab you one and bring it to the surface.
Can I still kill it?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Follow me.
How are you doing that whole Silver gestures floaty thing?
Let's see here. Well, you see, I don't know. I just do it. And then she'll disappear.
Kelly will get into the pool. Her tail comes
As
on.
you approach the pool,
Ooh.
you see your fish are floating sideways and dissolving.
They're becoming sea foam. That's not good. What's happening to my room? I feel the water. Is it bad?
Burns your fingers with acid.
What?
There's laughter from upstairs. That fades away.
It's gonna take such a long time to get rid of all this acid.
Well, actually, no, it's not. I think I can do it. I can do it, I think, using spells. I will create a is it create water I'm thinking of? Yeah, wouldn't I be able to, because I don't know how many gallons are in this pool, actually, but would I be able to destroy the acid and replace it?
Would you have destroy acid?
No.
Yeah. I mean, otherwise you just dilute the acid.
Well,
I mean, you can go about the process of draining the pool, finding acid-resistant things, for sure. As Otamara finds this very entertaining.
who's finding entertaining?
Otamara.
Otamara.
She laughed, though. She feels her presence has waned.
It's not kind to do that to a merfolk.
A bubble comes up from the pool, and as it pops, there's
I warned you. So instead, I will go to a bathtub
okay.
and fill it with water. And get into the tub with the other Simone so I can fulfill the ritual.
Kelly, what exactly does this ritual entail?
Just lets her know that she is a part of the world again, nature. And she just takes some water and scoops it up and just like pours it on her head, on Simone's head, and starts reciting a few words and does that for a while she hugs the body.
I think we should bury her when you're done.
Well, I suppose that will have to do.
I think Alistair was right. I think we should do what Simone used to do.
Well, what did Simone used to do?
She decomposed
bodies.
stuff.
I never saw her do that.
I'm sure we did. Like people that we killed.
Oh, she did that to us?
I didn't even think to ask. I just saw her do it.
Well, what about our rites and our rituals?
I know after the first time she asked if she could.
I don't think I gave my consent to this.
Well, you're not dead. Yet.
Nonetheless, the being upstairs has angered me and made it difficult to fulfill these ritual rites.
Cat Simone will reappear. And she's just like laying there kneading the air, making biscuits invisibly. And she'll say, well, I do like burying dead things. I've buried a few birds in my time.
Well, since you should know, Simone, this other being here was also Simone.
Yeah, it's a very common name.
Yeah, no, it was a Simone that we met who used to be a different Simone whom we also met, who is now a you Simone whom we have now met.
Simone will walk past Silver and kind of push my tail in your face while you're talking. That's very interesting.
Yeah, the other god of trickery, up there, I guess said that we're, I don't know, aberrations upon the multiverse, evil incarnate. That's news to me.
They
I
destroyed
would
our
never do
food.
anything evil.
Oh, insight check.
What do I roll? A d20? Oh,
Deception.
shit. You rolled a 23.
What's your
Deception.
deception like?
Or
Damn.
persuasion. We
Or
don't know.
persuasion. Or persuasion.
Yes.
Or persuasion. Okay. That's a 25. You cannot tell if I am being honest or not.
Why do I have a feeling the god of trickery has been reborn again?
And she'll disappear again.
So has Ola Damara left? Because Alistair never left the room with the others.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
they definitely-
as you were in the room, you could see she kind of after Kelly left, they kind of got a little look on their face, and it kind of just fell out of the window.
Okay.
Started laughing.
A frustrating being.
Are you still there, PW, as well? You said?
Yes.
Alistair will look at PW and say, we wouldn't have gotten a straight answer out of that one anyways.
I believe her power derives from only providing incorrect answers.
They're all the same. None of them give a shit. And he'll start investigating the room.
Yeah, I think looking around, you see things of Simone. Anything particular you're trying to find?
I think half-heartedly he initially thinks, oh, he should verify cause of death, but he's 99% sure that Simone just expired of old age. But I think something in him still wants to look and make sure that there's nothing looks disturbed. Nothing looks like there was something else in here with her. I think to some extent he wants to convince himself that she passed peacefully.
Yeah, I think looking, everything seems that way, that he just got more tired and eventually laid down. You hear of like the different passages of time here could have affected her a little quicker than others.
It appeared as natural causes. Was that your conclusion as well?
Yes. It looks like she at least died peacefully. At least as peacefully as it feels any of us are going to.
I do believe hers has been the most peaceful.
So it looks and he sees the little picture of Adric. Just kind of sighs. Maybe if they're lucky, they'll meet each other again.
I can only hope.
And that's all any of us can do.
Let's go find the third Simone.
Third Simone. Yes, we should go find the new Simone, and well, I'd say we should try to figure out who it is that wants to launch a crusade against us, but it could be anyone, and they'll find us when they're ready.
True. It could be anyone we have met thus far. Granted, we leave few behind.
That is true.
Perhaps we should be more thorough in the future.
That is certainly one direction we could go in, yes. Right. And I think Alistair will accompany PW to where the others are.
PW's going to close the window that Olodumare fell out of or jumped to. Just angrily close it. Make sure everything's locked.
All right. I'm going to take a fish bag from the store. And I'll walk with that back to the pool area. And I'll say, Simone! And I'm still carrying around bird Simone. And I just take a fish out of the bag and I toss it onto the floor. It's flopping around.
The floor? What?
What's wrong with the floor?
I've never eaten off the floor.
Well, what do you eat off?
Well, I coincidentally took a bite of a cookie. Sorry. Usually, a really pretty plate I have. It has flowers around the edge. They're like a little blue flower. And it has golden ribbons on it. I like that plate. That's what I eat off of. Thank you.
Me. If you could
I don't know
bring
where it is.
Well, you should probably check your stuff.
I don't have stuff. I just woke up.
Well, I guess your room will be where Simone slept. There might be plates in there. But
did Alistair find any plates when he was investigating it?
I think Simone had.
We didn't pay attention to it. Yeah, he wasn't looking for it. So.
I'd be happy to sell you a plate.
It's okay. I'm not hungry right now.
That's all right. And so she'll just take a fish and eat it herself.
That picture that you posted, Daniel, is Simone, except a cat.
It is what I saw in my mind.
I would never do that.
Alistair, I'm assuming Alistair sort of walking on this will sort of lean over to Naylan. Just be like, are all the Simones different animals? What's that?
I don't know. The first one was a girl.
No, the first one was.
Technically, that's an animal.
Yes, this is true. I guess I should have specified. Apologies, but no, that is good to know.
The attitude feels familiar enough. You'll see.
It wouldn't really be this group if we didn't have mischief.
Speaking of mischief, while you guys are talking, I feel like Simone would know that you guys are whispering just because she's observing. And she would get Silver's attention and kind of make her little paw do a little talking hand, like she's mocking you guys talking, and then she'll stick her tongue out.
feel like I'm going to wake up and my next meal will be dirt. And I will know exactly who has done it.
Uh,
Kelly, why don't we lay Bird Simone to rest in her former poison garden?
Mm.
Current poison garden? How do you, I turn to Cat Simone, how do you feel about poison plants?
Well, since I don't eat plants, I don't mind poison. And anything that has the potential to kill someone is obviously fascinating.
Jesus.
How close is the pool from getting filled?
Man, I don't know. You haven't done anything to the pool.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I'm doing.
So how are you going about to empty the pool?
Um.
You could inquire of Zathira to see if she has any spells.
Well, isn't there like something you could like do to just empty the pool, like some type of mechanism or a
Like a drain?
yeah.
I mean, no, a pool wouldn't have a drain. So it'd be, I mean, you could try to siphon it out over a process. Just kind of getting, because you're trying to get rid of a bunch of acid.
Yeah.
was this the sense that this was a just a full sort of transmutation? It's done, and now this is totally normal acid.
Yeah, it's like been made into acid.
Gotcha. So a dispel magic would not do anything.
Correct.
Right. Okay.
I mean, if you want to try to get the hirelings to do this over a course of time, that's fine too. Just if you're trying to do something right away, you'd want to process. Otherwise, it would probably take a bunch of hirelings, like maybe a day or two, to like take buckets of acid and toss it out.
I guess that's what I'll have to do.
Kelly, we should. I don't know exactly what happened to the pool. Alistair missed so much of this. I don't know what happened to the pool, but we should. I think Silver's right. We should perhaps take care of our crow friend.
That's what I'm trying to do.
In the
Kelly sees death ceremony as kind of something more for the people who are left living, rather than something you do for somebody who's not here anymore.
I have to complete.
I thought you were doing that in a bathtub. Did I miss that?
Well, she can't do the laps in the bathtub. That's the problem.
Would Simone's carcass count as a creature?
It's an object.
Damn.
That's wild.
Fair enough, I suppose. But if you need to use this pool, it looks like it's going to likely take a while.
A day.
Okay.
In the meantime, we will keep the corpse in a secure place and then perform the rites tomorrow.
Can you do it in natural water, Kelly?
Yes.
Maybe we'll be able to find a lake or something. We haven't gone outside yet.
Oh, it would have not a freshwater lake, but if it's but if there's a body of water here, then yes, I could complete it there.
Okay, we can look for
Are you all right,
a
Neelan?
salted body of water. Yeah, I'm so good. I'm so good.
Insight check.
I'm so good.
Are you good enough for a 24?
No. She is 95% of her mental energy is going towards trying to be patient.
Neelan, I don't know how you view these types of things. I'm trying. I'm not used to even performing these for land-based creatures, and it's hard for me right now too. I'm not used to this, and I know that there's a part of me that remembers performing this, and I feel like if I can tap into that, it might help me remember things, or it might help me say goodbye, or it might help me just cope. But if we're just going to bury her, then I'm not going to fight you all. Do what you will. I would prefer to mourn her. But if it's a waste of time, we will, by all means, bury her.
I'll defer to the folks who knew her the longest. I hear what you're saying, but I also hear a lot of, it'll help me, and not a whole lot of that has to do with Simone. Maybe there's another chance for you to remember your past. But, I don't know. Doesn't feel like my place.
It would be a waste of time. Simone would routinely decompose folks and offer to decompose folks whenever possible. She did not linger, except over one. She would prefer to have been buried in her garden.
Next to him.
I would agree with PW
I
and Silver.
Next to Adric.
We had a ceremony of sorts for Adric that allowed everybody to speak their mind and to do, I think, what you, to some extent, want to do, Kelly, which is to try to come to terms. But everybody was able to do it. And we could, those of us who were here, could help to recreate that for Simone.
Well, I will allow you all to mourn her, but I can't take part in that. But I will leave her to you, and she'll go over to PW and hand over Simone.
PW would hold Simone in his outstretched arms.
Here. Goodbye, sister of the land. Then she'll turn away and kind of help drain the pool.
Naylan actually will kind of wordlessly follow Kelly and will not come to the funeral.
PW would be headed towards the garden.
Yeah, I'd say Alistair will follow. He will actually look to, I don't know if Cat Simone is still around and visible.
Yeah, she's here. She's just like walking around batting at invisible things.
Silver's going to the funeral too.
Alistair will follow PW and Silver.
PW is going to look for the spot where we had buried Adric to put them side by side. There should be space. She does not take up very much volume.
Nayland, you should go.
I said my piece, Kelly, but I told you I'm not leaving you alone again.
I'm not alone. The henchmen are helping.
Okay, that's not really what I meant. Where you go, I go.
I just think if it's your tradition to do this type of goodbye, it might help.
Our gardens are right next to each other. I'll see her some other time.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, then grab a bucket and help me.
Roll up my sleeves. Grab a bucket.
Okay. We can take in the buckets. Very good. Then anything special in the garden?
PW would be digging a small space for Simone's body to fit in.
Matt, is there a sense? I know it was a specific ability that Simone had when she decomposed, but I'm trying to look real quick here at.
Decompose is its own spell, yeah.
Yeah.
Trip.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't think. I'm assuming that Blight doesn't do anything close to the same thing.
I mean, for the purpose of this, it can.
Okay. All right. Alistair might look at Silver and PW and say, I think I can do for her what she did for Adric. I don't think it's the same exactly, but it's close. Should we say a few words and then do that?
Likely what you would have wanted.
Yeah. And Silver kind of like takes a sprig of maybe foxglove or monk's hood that Simone had been growing and kind of like tuck it into the front of her shirt.
I can go first, I guess, if you both would like. And just kind of like before with Adric, he sort of speaks mostly to Simone. And I think he just says, I feel like our time chatting was too short. But I will say that when I first woke up, there was very little I understood. And for as much as you are a god of trickery, the god of trickery, you still were quite patient with me. And I hope that even with my, we'll call them eccentricities, I was able to be, at least to some extent, a good friend to you, as he was. And I will not forget the conversations we had. And I will keep searching to see if I can help this group figure out what is going on. It may be able to give us some peace, maybe you some peace, but I hope more than anything else that you are at peace now, or if you are back to your own life. As we discussed, that you gain some peace through that. And I do hope that you get to see Adric again. Travel well, my friend. And he'll stand up and step back.
Simone, feel like you and PW, we've been the ones who have stuck out the longest. And well, after what Holdemara said, I was hoping that we would be able to solve this whole multi-universal coming back together. At least before all of us turn into different people. I have to say, though, in some ways, I'm glad it was old age. I'm glad we didn't lose you in a horrible way. That you just fell asleep. And that you're still dreaming somewhere of feeding us dirt or stealing buttons or marbles or all of the money from my treasure chest. Because let's be honest, you would. I don't know about this cat, Simone, but I definitely think she's just as tricksy as you. Farewell, my friend. I'll never forget you. Silver kind of like puts a handful of dirt down.
PWB standing over the space where we had just laid her in. I'd say, even though we have been prevented from death, you found a way to die anyway. A trickster to the end. When I see you next, I'll have to tell you how funny it was. Maybe I can just tell you now. We'll find out. Also, you are better than that other lady. Acid in a swimming pool is not a trick. We'll wipe off the dirt on his hands over the mound that we made.
I think if Alistair looks to the other two, if everything has been said, and I think he'll just kneel down and take a deep breath. He doesn't normally control this stuff very well, but he'll just softly exhale over the mound, and he will go ahead and cast Blight in order to attempt to do for her what she did for Adric.
Yeah, and the body becomes one with the dirt and begins to compost in the garden.
Well, let's go get familiar with new Simone. PW is also saving some of the dirt.
Silver kind of whispers to you, "Are you going to make her eat it? The initiation?"
That was my first thought.
Bird Simone would be so proud.
We'll head back to observe bucket hauling, I guess.
Simone, is there anything in Simone's room, like a minor something, that Kelly could go in there and take? Nothing like important or anything, just like a
She did list that thing in the Discord.
Yep.
what?
Yeah, like I would say that there's like a box of trinkets that Crow Simone has scavenged and held on to over our adventures. So there might even be something that you would essentially recognize in the box of your own belongings. Just like snip a little button off here and there to take off of people's clothes and whatnot. So
Okay, so she just kind of takes a little ornament thing, nothing that she recognizes, just something that might remind her, and she'll put that away for now, and then go back to her pool duties, and kind of also keep an eye open for the other Simone. Not really sure where she went.
I'm not sure if it works equipment-wise, but PW was going to make sure that new Simone got old Simone's staff that we had made for her.
hell yeah.
Simone?
So Simone would have gone to the funeral just to observe,
Oh, okay.
but stay kind of hidden.
All right. So Kelly will
And
say,
she relishes the attention that Simone Bird was getting. Like, yes, I am of such great importance that they feel deeply connected to any part of my being.
so in that case, Nayland, while they're kind of doing that,
Ow, shit. Yeah. And I burn myself on the acid as I'm hauling it out.
I don't understand why you didn't go still.
It felt like it did then. That you needed something, and everybody else felt another way, and
No, that's why I wanted them to do what they needed to do. All I know is I have a very strong, firm belief in something, and I think there's a certain way to say goodbye. But that's also because of my past, where I come from. It doesn't have to be your way, and it doesn't have to be their way, and their way demanded something else, and I'm trying to be open-minded.
that's good and cool.
But I don't need I don't need a babysitter. If that's
Okay, cool.
wait, Nayland, I'm what I'm saying is I appreciate it, but you don't have to worry about me.
I do, though, kind of, don't I? I mean, if what the others said is true, something happens to you, it happens to me.
Oh. For a second, I mistook your deeds as worried about me.
Sorry, this is kind of coming out wrong.
No, I think I understand. And that's survival instinct that you have. And I don't blame you for it. I really don't. I mean, I think it's good to have a survival instinct. I know that when there are certain ripples in the water, it's time to make gone. And I also know that when there are certain things above on the surface, that it's time to get further away. And survival is important. And I hope I've learned something about it since last we spoke. And I'm not trying to kill myself. I'm a part of nature. And Nayland, if you'd like, actually, I mean, if you wanted to spend these types of moments together, I could tell you about someone who helped me. His name is Ukatoa.
Tell you the truth, I don't remember a whole lot about what happened before we met the first time. I feel better in situations like this where, you know, there's someone to follow, where we look out for each other. It's hard to explain because I don't really get it very well.
I do. You're looking for a school, a group.
I definitely don't. Oh, like fish. Because I didn't do good in school, so I definitely was not looking for that.
No. You need structure. You want guidance, and I think I can help you with that part. I've actually been writing a book all about the different sea deities I've been learning about.
Well, this is sounding like the school I wasn't good at.
No, it's not. It's nothing like that. It's not. It doesn't require huge study or anything. It's more about what you believe inside.
If I can scoop the buckets and have that not be a problem, and you talk about Ukatoa, then let's do that.
Great. And she'll scoot up a chair and she starts talking.
Okay.
So Ukatoa created the land and the sea.
Ah, shit.
All right. What's next, folks?
Actually, just so Kat Simone was sitting and watching the funeral. Can I roll investigation to see if Alistair realizes she's there?
Was she trying to hide?
Oh, that's essential.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. It would be perception.
Perception. Oh, okay. Well,
What would I roll?
Stealth.
This ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. Yeah, that didn't work. It's just a flat roll. I rolled a 4.
21.
Alistair is,
I am
breathing
so
his own way,
sneaky.
so he didn't notice.
There were tears in Silver's eyes. She can't notice anything. There's nothing she notices other than that.
I think the PW, Alistair and Silver, if I'm correct, we want to try to collect I guess actually Alistair asked, do we want to try to collect the others and disembark, or should we help Kelly fix her pool?
Well, we could have the pool fixed while we go and investigate the town.
That is true. She was going to show our hired help how to do it, correct? It was just, I guess, taking the acid out and refilling. So yeah, okay. Shall we collect them and try to move out?
I think they take offense to hired help. I think they want to be known as our standing army or something more with panache.
I shall refer to him as Panache.
How about homies?
Ah!
Where did that voice come from?
Oh, I believe that is Simone. What would they think of homies? Silver, it's your call. What we should refer to them as.
Yo, guys, what do you think of homies? And then, like, there's a cacophony of, like, I guess we like it. Homies it is.
Like a collection of small homes.
Well, let's go get the homies and wrangle them all up.
Okay.
Not the homies. Is that going to be this campaign's crew name?
No, my hirelings are all called homies.
Good.
Instead of
Let
hired
us
help.
fetch the homies.
Basically tell them, hey, we need help cleaning out Kelly's pool. A god of trickery decided to turn it all into acid.
My God.
So if you have anything that needs to be cleaned,
Or disposed of. You could easily throw a body in there.
Where is he?
it did seem an irresponsible gift.
I'm gonna throw it down.
Then
Oh, I should probably.
I'm just glad Kelly didn't go swimming in it.
Are you in the pool room?
we're heading into there now.
Heading that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just see Nayland with the bucket while Kelly's sitting down telling her a story about something.
Chris Kelly does no work.
History repeats itself over and over and over.
This was Nayland's idea. I want to make that very clear.
Oh my god. People! More help! Get a bucket. I'm so glad to see you.
Actually, we were thinking that we could have the Silver's homies. We've decided they want to be called. Actually, take over while we disembark and see where we have gotten to.
Okay. We'll continue our chat later, Nayland.
Yay! Looking forward to it. Teach.
Nayland, your hands are covered in burns, as if you were clutching that bucket very strongly.
And Nayland looks down at her hands, and actually she sees, reminds herself again, for the second time, that there was an item she was trying to give. And so she's so excited to see Silver. Silver, why do I have you here?
Yeah.
I was actually in my room working on something new. I was gonna give one to Simone too, but well, it doesn't matter. But here, and I'll dump out a little baggie, and there's a ring and then a string with it in case you didn't want to wear it on your hands, and maybe you just wanted to wear it as a necklace. But you can see that it matches a ring that Nayland has, and there's a rune on it that she's carved in. It's just a ring. I mean, it's simple stuff, really basic etching magic, but if you tap it, and she'll tap hers, and you'll see that both of the rings glow. And then she taps hers again, and then both of them blink, and then she taps it again, and it goes off. And this way, no matter where you are, we could talk, or at least in some way. I mean, I know PW has, like, mental whispers, and I don't know what the fuck is going on with Alistair's magic, but yeah. This way, when you go falling off cliffs or diving into the ocean or whatever.
Okay. I've only done it like a few times.
I accept gifts.
You have to stop sneaking up on me like that.
She'll flit her poofy tail in your face.
Oh, ow, ow.
I did have an extra, and Nayland will dump out the rest of her bag, and there's a third ring.
Well, you said it was for Simone, who was your friend. And I'm a Simone, but we're not friends yet. But I would like to be friends. Although she is floating, again, she'll roll towards you, show her tummy towards you.
You have to eat dirt, obviously.
Yes, we have forgotten the most time-honored tradition of if you would like to be friends, compatriots, you must eat of the sacred dirt.
I have
No.
not forgotten. Hand extends full of dirt.
I will say that, I don't really remember how I got here, but I do remember that when I was a kid, I had a club. And the initiation to join the club was to eat dirt.
So you have experience.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that's quite funny because that's a joke that I played before. So yeah, sure. And she'll lick your hand, PW. So I'm in the club.
The bargain is complete.
Well, since I'm in the club, can I have a friendship ring?
Nayland will look at it and try to figure out how it'll fit on your anatomy, but she'll hand it to you. There's a string if you wanted to tie it somewhere.
Here. So Simone is a polydactyl cat. So she has like extra claws. And so she'll lift up a tuft of her fur, and you can see she's wearing like a little collar that has like a little pocket on it. Here, put it in here. And then she'll brush her fur back down so you can't really see it. Thanks.
Also, something you might notice that you happen to have on you is you, Simone, is a small band of inky black and green beads. Because if you remember, I made bracelets for everybody. And they became Nexus features.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
As Nayland puts the little ring in, she'll say, fits like a glove. Isn't that interesting? And then she'll pat your head. And she says it with gravity like it's an inside joke. Which, baby, you
That
understand.
is interesting.
Okay.
You know, Nayland, we have gloves in the smithy.
What?
You do not need to burn your hands.
Oh. Honestly, the burn was kind of a nice distraction. I mean, mindfulness exercise of focusing. Hard.
You know, he's going to look at the acid-filled pool. Focus.
Well, I would like to see these blacksmiths.
As would I.
Very well.
Okie dokie, homies. You guys be careful with all of that acid. Don't fall in.
Again, we have gloves.
give all of them gloves as they go. Yeah, that nailing one. They just like to hurt themselves. Yeah, they're weird. I don't know.
Live on the edge. To the anvil.
Commenced leaving the house montage.
At some point, Alistair will also introduce himself to the new Simone, because I'm not sure that ever happened.
Oh, by the way.
Yeah. Like, apologies for not doing it sooner, Simone. My name is Alistair. It's a pleasure.
You have something special about you.
I believe previous versions of us were quite close.
You also killed one. Don't forget that.
That's not what I mean. But wait. You killed one?
A previous version of mine, if I have this right. He's going to let Naylan brought it up, so she gets to be part of this conversation now. A previous version of mine, I believe, accidentally, from what I've been told, caused the death of two previous versions. Not the previous version of you, but the previous version of you. I'm just getting my head around it still.
The glitch math checks out. That's right.
Adric killed Simone the first.
Accidental is an interesting word.
Well, that is very interesting. And then she'll wink at Naylan. I think that we will be friends as well.
I'd like that very much.
Alrighty. So then you begin your trek into the vast blacksmith, toolcraft, and general area. People are pounding away upon hammers, comparing work. You see a beautiful sculpted weapon, partially looks like it's modeled after the sea. Another one seems to have arcane runes on it. As they're looking at two of them, someone shakes their head. They throw both into a smelting fire, and they're destroyed. And a proof of magic energy kind of comes up, and they're like, "Nah, trash." As they continue, and there's this culture of them going over and their various weapons that you think are marvelous and would be amazing, that these people find one flaw in, and they immediately destroy it. That's the whole Lux faction. Oi! As they continue their various tools, and they all seem, as you watch them moving here, there seems to be a general slowness to everyone. People are yelling, extremely grumpy as you come in. Some are running into you, stepping on your feet, pushing Simone as she hits into Kelly. No personal space, more walking through you than around you. Some of their hammers on their side, nicking you at the ankle, bruising, very rude, and just sort of moving about. Like, I'm walking, move out of the way!
Pardon me, Alistair. Pardon me. Oh, yes, my fault. My fault entirely. Yes, sorry.
It's like New York City.
Peter was trying to dodge.
Do you have any magics here? Runes?
No! I
No?
don't have time for idiots. They walk away.
Do I see an armor smith that specializes in leatherworking? Or is it all metal?
There are various craftsmen here and about. Um, looking through. So what I will need is to get to a leatherworking. I need a dexterity saving throw.
Jeez.
For everyone who wants to go, or just
Everyone who tries to go with her, yeah.
I would be headed that way.
Probably stick together.
17?
15.
Dirty 20.
Okay. So, DC here is 18. And so those of you who succeed, you take 7 bludgeoning damage, mooking your way. Those of you who fail take
Jesus.
14 bludgeoning damage, getting over there as they're hitting you and stepping on your feet and such things.
Meow! Hiss, hiss, hiss. Wait, can I scratch people, or would that count as an attack?
I mean, if you wanted to actually go, you can just have to attack. Because this isn't one person dealing it. This is like several people dealing like half a damage.
Wait, so it's like a massive crowd, right?
Yeah, so it's people. It's like
Okay.
floating around. So it's not like somebody in particular hits you. It's just the crowd in general. So like somebody would go, "What the heck are you?" Like it would not feel appropriate as far as people of you attacking someone because they accidentally like hit you in the shoulder.
So what I'm hearing is they might not know it was me who scratched them.
Well,
I will also like to reiterate, if they're commoners, they probably have like 4 hit points.
could
Fine,
be a murderer.
I can't just kill someone.
Very-
I mean, I could be, couldn't I?
You're gonna accidentally
Fine.
do an arrow towards
The
slice.
reason why I bring it up is because there have been moments where we've accidentally murdered commoners on Thursday
Okay, I won't scratch anyone.
and Monday.
I guess.
Moving through. Oh, I'm so sorry that my knee struck your hammer. I'm very sorry. I hope the hammer is okay. Alistair limps on.
They
Silver's on
seriously
the
look
other.
and inspect their hammer.
Silver's on the other end. Her nose has been bloodied, and she's like, "Somebody made me taste my own blood."
Walk in a few times in and out, and then maybe we'll get a new variant.
That's true. Mosh pit.
I gotta get back in there.
Death by crowd.
No, we made it. Now we're at the craftsman. Silver. It's a exhausting place to be.
Do you see anything that is an improvement, Silver?
I am specifically looking for, like studded leather.
Yeah, let's here. So let me pull that back up. I had a bunch of stuff up, and then I was doing another deal. Here we go. And so you're going over to the leather armor there. Leather work.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So you do see that they have a +2 version of leather armor, beautifully made. An amazing belt. I have a few things. What are you trying to get?
An upgrade to my armor, basically. I have basic leather, so I'm looking for any upgrade leather-wise to armor.
Okay. So specifically that. Yeah. You could. I mean, you see one that looks like shiny, extra special. You would say.
How much for this fine craftsmanship?
Looking And looks over. Oi, this is a special one. I did this over the course of an entire year. It's amazing, isn't it? Took the leather from a whirlworm itself to make this one.
A whirlworm?
Aye.
Silver's eyes go as big as saucers.
Yeah. Let's see here. I could let this go for 5,000 gold.
Her eye twitches. I don't have 5,000. I only have 1,027.
Ooh. Well,
However, if I remember correctly, we brought one of the teeth from the whirlworm back.
mhm.
We did a lot of whirlworm parts.
Yeah. So I would pose a question to you, good sir. How much is a whirlworm tooth worth to you?
Worm tooth. If you have a look at it, this is pretty nice, I have to say. I'm sorry you stole it. I mean, given the heat that'd come off of it, I could probably do 100 gold for it.
Stole it? I'll have you know that we slayed the great beast on Glorium itself.
All right. Listen, I don't want to infringe your character. Besides, to protect my assets, I'll give you 200.
PW's
I'm going-
press insight check that, yeah.
Silver's going to kind of like look over and see if like she spies another leather worker off in the off behind him,
I mean, there are quite a few here.
kind of thing, and be like, perhaps I'll take it around to see who else might be in the market for a whirlworm tooth.
Tell you what, knock yourself out.
I take my
PW just wanted
lunch
to do an insight.
Yeah, I would throw an inside check at that to see if it seems like he's on the up and up or if he's trying to swindle her.
Insight?
Oh, yes, I remember now. I'm bad at that. That's a no. I'm assuming that's not great, so I'm going to go ahead and add some some pattern power to that. Let's see. For a total of 16.
16. Just looking at, he's proud of his work. He's pretty being up and up with his prices. But you think with the tooth in particular, trying to pay as least as possible for it.
The value of this tooth far exceeds the offer you are providing.
See, fine. I can see you know your teeth. Tell you what, we'll do 500 gold. In trade.
David looked at Silver. Does that get you closer to the armor?
that still puts me at like 1,500. So, and you said 5,000. So, no, it does not put me close.
Do you have anything less expensive but superior to the gestures vaguely at Silver's current garments?
Let's see.
She has punched a dragon, but she looks as if she has never punched anything of value.
Kind of tugs his long beard. I see what you mean. Don't want her looking like that. You did get a war room. You should look fairly good. Let me. It's just looking through his stuff. Let's see. And a little
You could
bit.
also pull out the dragon teeth we have.
Yeah. I'm gonna give some of the value. They're not totally. I could throw some of the dragon teeth if you wanted. I could think they're 25 gold a piece, depending on how many you have. Goes. I mean. All right. I do have. Let's see. So I've got this, and takes out this kind of armor that looks like it's been made to hide of like something that has like many scales on it. This is a combination of a mermaid and a sea serpent.
Yeah.
And puts that out. Let's see.
Does it clash to wear sea serpent and manta ray?
I mean, that's up to you. I don't do fashion. Let's see here. And, well, I mean, this is shiny. It's really bright armor that kind of has this otherworldly glow about it.
Does it do anything besides glow?
That's what it does. It's like, look at me, Papa. It's real nice.
That could be beneficial, Silver. If you are worried that enemies cannot find you easily in combat, this would remedy that situation.
Well, I am trying to be the center of attention.
Does it have an off button?
Yeah. You can go on or there. And this is kind of over here. This is made to a quick change. Take it off really quick. So it's more like in case you had to, sometimes you want to do something and then you have to go to a full event really fast.
I have vague memories of having to go to a formal event really fast and then get right into battle. How much is the glowing armor, the shiny armor?
No. We're in a special today for 100 gold.
I will
W.
keep my I will keep my whirlworm tooth, and I will buy the shiny armor.
All right. This is Armor of Gleaming.
100 gold. Do.
No, he's looking at you. But see, and you could also accessorize. I mean, those. By the look of you, you hit things with your fists. You can see by the calluses on those knuckles of yours.
Yeah.
All right, you're right. I do have something here, made from a red dragon, that you could do fire.
Fire punches?
Oh yeah. Yeah, let's become like fire. Hit it. That's up to you.
How much?
Didn't know so good
500
eyes
gold.
could get that big.
For fire punches, 500 gold?
How long do the punches last?
Oh. As long as you have them on.
Silver, this sounds like a good deal.
This is attunement slot.
That's great because I have nothing attuned at the moment. I'll take it.
Nice.
500 gold. Magical fists.
Yeah. I don't think these are in anything, but that's basically what they do. It's attunement, dragon scale bracers red. Melee attacks can deal fire damage instead. So it is a choice that you can turn off. So that you don't
Flame on! Flame off.
be punching a red dragon. You go, maybe not.
Yeah. After I make my purchases, I will kind of like idly be like, you know, in our great travels across the outer planes here, we heard about this giant Brinskarda. She kidnapped a forger. Felden, I think his name was.
He spits on the ground. Cuss her name.
Heard it was horrible, and like some people were thinking maybe, well, looking to hunt her down.
I wish you would.
Do you know of anyone here who might have an idea of where she is?
Maybe she was here recently. It's because of her everyone's so upset.
Oh.
Oh yeah. See, we take everything very seriously here. Because of that, you need stuff to, break the mood, get everybody so they're not yelling and stomping on everybody's feet. Everything was working fine. And she comes in and sponsored a contest to see who the best brewer was of alcohol. Held it in Verganane's temple, even. And what'd she do? She took all the brewers with her. Sealed the temple. And now there's no alcohol for anybody.
Your disposition is due to your sobriety. Everything makes more sense now.
That's terrible.
Never thought in my life I'd be called sober.
So the temple is still sealed, you say?
Well, there's a test. Some have tried to pass it. They ain't come out. And neither did alcohol. Because it contains the fire spirit. That would solve things real quick. But no. Never-ending fire spirits dwell in there. But it's all dried up. Of course, when it went away, everyone panicked and drank everything, I think, the same night. But without that, we don't have ever-flowing alcohol.
Before we offer to fix that problem, Kelly, don't forget that we have cases of brandy back at the castle.
Kelly went to the cloth vendors.
Okay.
She did not go to the leather.
I figured you
DW will
went
make a
there.
mental note for that.
Yeah, I figured you went over there. Or went somewhere else. Cool. Anything else for this, as you were talking? Anything else here for those of you right here?
Nope. That was it. Buy cool stuff. Ask for information. That was my goal.
Yeah, I was going to also look for light armor if possible, but that was it.
Yeah.
If you had anything better than just the default, I think it's just AC 11.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely have all types of light armor here.
Then I will pick up some studded leather.
There you go.
and we'll pack it away because it takes an hour to meld with it.
Yes. Very cool. All right. Then over to Kelly. Did you do your dexterity save?
No, because I didn't go there. But I can make it now.
Yeah. It's going for every location switch.
Let's say 20.
20. Okay.
If Kelly isn't trying to sneak away, Naylin would have followed her.
Man, she's not sneaking.
Okay, so you would have just gone with her instead of
Yeah.
the other group. Cool.
Yeah.
So but you already did your thing. So that would be, so I think it was 7 damage, I believe.
Yes,
All right.
it was.
Thank you. So you're doing claw? I'm not sure what you're trying to do.
She has mage armor, and I was seeing if there was anything like a hood or anything. Like she's not really looking for armor per se,
Okay.
but she was seeing if there were any accessories or things that might be of use to her. And if there weren't, she was going to probably look at if there was like a rune person or someone here. She doesn't know what's here.
Certainly. You do find way in the back, actually, like there's like where it seems like maybe people go because they don't want to go to the bathroom. They just go into this little alley to go to the bathroom. Past all this smell, in this quarter is this booth that has all types of bright colors and amazing looking garments. As a sign handwritten says, Jerebe's High Fashion.
Jerebe's High Fashion. That sounds interesting.
Why do you think they hid it behind all the piss and shit?
I mean, piss and shit is all over the ocean.
Okay, fair enough.
You kind of get close to there. You see a what looks like a somewhat skinny. You'd almost mistake them for halfling, except for the obviously feminine body with a beard going on. And she's like, "Oh, hello! Welcome to my fabulous high fashion.
Hello,
I am Jeremy.
I am Kelly.
Kelly, oh, you have such fine taste, I can see. Thank you for coming here. Maybe I could add a tiny thing to you. I would be so grateful if this could be happening.
Well, sure.
You brought your friend who has a different fashion taste, but just as glorious?
Yes, this is Naylin.
If not, you know what? Depending how the light might hit, you might even shine brighter. You both are amazing at what you do. Marvelous.
Well, could we tell you a little bit about what we're looking for?
Absolutely. How can I help you today?
Well, one of my needs is I oftentimes like to go swimming, and so I'm not looking for anything that's going to weigh me down, but I would like to see if there are things that can help complement my love of the ocean.
Oh, of course. I mean, well, it's a beautiful thing to love. I totally understand. And you, mademoiselle, what are you looking for?
I'm just browsing. I'm fine.
I have a tiara. This is a very important crown. I don't know if you have anything like it.
Are you looking to sell it to me?
Oh, no, not exactly. I just didn't know if you had things that could go with it, or... I'm very new to this.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. To match. Let's see here. See here. I do have... Let's see. If you're looking to have something for any occasion, whether it is swimming or a walk on the beach, a date. I have something that I could get going. It takes some time to get the precise fashions you want, but it can be whatever you'd like.
Okay.
Let's see. I do have a sample here. So here, try it on.
All right. So she'll take it.
Oh, beautiful. Now let's. This particular one is. You just have to say, change.
Oh, okay.
But you have to say, because you're the one who has it on.
Oh, change.
Okay. And you say it, and in a moment, like in a split second, you see 5 outfits in front of you. One that essentially is sexy lingerie, another that is like what you might wear to garden, like full on covering everything, but very cool. Another that is like a wetsuit almost, and probably I think you could imagine here was all clothes.
Okay.
A whole wardrobe and an outfit.
All right. She just because she doesn't know, she'll pick like the lingerie. And it's just like a piece.
I haven't got. I love it.
Wow, is this what land people wear now?
For the love of God, Nayland walks away.
Of course, different occasions, but absolutely.
How much is something like this?
Well, this I could see. There's various fashions involved. A few dresses. We encapsulate it. So 100 gold.
Oh, okay. So she'll take out 100 gold and plop it down. You don't happen to know if there are any other brands of magic in this market?
I mean, there are all types of things. What are you looking for?
Oh, things that help one. Actually, now that I think about it, this will be fine for now.
Mwah! I love it. Kind of looks over here a little bit more. I see. I have things that are similar, of course, so they can add pizzazz. Did you say you're looking for more utility, potentially?
Possibly, yes. I'm not used to being on the land this often. I spend most of my time at sea.
I see. I do have a pair of high heels that you look beautiful in. But there's the secret. You can look like any footprint if you wanted to.
Oh, okay. How much is that?
100 gold.
Okay. So put another 100 gold.
Yep, and that's boots of false tracks.
Very cool.
See if there's anything else we're interested.
Perhaps a cape or a...
A cape? I do. I have something exactly for this. Let's see here. Of course, with this cape, it is always moving.
All right.
So they can sell you a cloak of billowing for 100 gold.
All right, she'll take it.
So bonus action, it billows dramatically.
All right, she starts billowing the cloak. Wow. Now I'm like a real land dweller.
Absolutely. And she keeps going. No, no. You mentioned. My understanding, you're used to water. That typically, you could go every direction. Yes.
Yes.
I do have this beautiful pair of slippers. You can go sort of that way. You could go on walls, on ceilings.
Oh,
All of that three-dimensional movement you're used to.
yes.
It'll be 500 gold. Very, very rare.
Okay, here you go.
Kelly, you just bought shoes. What are you gonna...
That's slippers of spider climbing. And that's probably as far as she's like, you amazing. You look perfect.
Thank you. Okay. And she'll leave here wearing this ridiculous outfit.
I do think you should probably change before you go outside, Kelly.
Yes,
What-
I would suggest that too, actually, because the common folk, they don't understand
Oh.
this. I do, of course, and your friend does, but the others, it might cause problems. You know,
Okay.
right?
Change.
Yeah, and you could pick another outfit.
She basically picks like a wetsuit.
Wow, great!
You look like a cat burglar superhero.
I look normal, right? Why are you laughing?
No reason. I'm glad you like your new outfit.
It's to help me blend in.
I don't think this one's gonna help you blend in, but I do think it'll probably be really good for the water.
How about this one? Change. She'll change into like some formal dress.
Pig bell gown going out wide, pearls.
Okay, let's tone that down a couple steps. Maybe we'll
Okay.
we'll think about two pieces. Let's do some nice a shirt and a pair of pants.
Okay. Change.
We officially will have a short pair of pants.
It's got like some sea stuff on it.
Yeah, it's like basic graphic tee. It has a little seahorse embroidered right on it.
All right, better.
Good. All right. Are you sure you don't want anything, Nathan?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'm pretty wiped. I wonder what they do for fun around here. Maybe we could find a bar, someplace to sit down, get a drink, meet up with the others.
Yes. Would you like my boots?
The ones you just bought?
Well, I'm wearing the slippers.
I'll give you money.
No, that's okay.
So those are high heels, but yes.
Oh, which ones?
Oh, you mean the boots that you? Cause you got you
The
bought.
footprint ones. This Naylin would wear high heels.
Yeah.
I have no idea which
Do you
one.
mean your regular boots that you already had on when you walked in?
No, the false tracks.
Yeah, those are high heels of false tracks.
Would you like these high heels of false tracks?
Sure, that's really nice of you.
Here.
Thanks.
So you can add that to your inventory.
Baller. Yeah.
Yeah, we should go find the others.
Alright. Very good. And with that, let's go ahead and take our break. Alrighty. Alrighty. Going back. Any other shopping before we kind of go in here?
I was because it wasn't shopping based, but PW was also interested in potentially watching or viewing any like blacksmithing that's happening. Because I think advanced armor smithing is a thing you can't do as one of the Bastion stuff. You can't make +1 armor. You can only make +1 weapons. I was going to ask if that was something that we could work towards as a thing.
Yeah, you could definitely spend some time observing, depending on what everyone wanted to do here. We could. I think it's easy enough to kind of have going on that you've mentioned it. I like that.
Yeah, and while he's doing that, I would be trying to make some contacts so I can trade with people using the store.
Okay, perfect.
Are there any like would I be able to learn any new runes with my engraver's kit by watching, or my engraver's tools?
Absolutely. Yep, I believe they have recipe prices there. Is that true?
Let me see. I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
No, but it says to learn new ones. I explore old ruins, trade knowledge with other engravers, inspect artifacts.
Okay. Okay, that's right. It's more of like a skill check. That's right. To learn the stuff. I believe you observe something and then you do it. But yeah, you could definitely have room to look at those types of things. There are people who are doing runes and all types of things.
Cool.
Absolutely. So we could figure that out. Kind of want to get what everyone's going. So it sounds like no more shopping. Anything else everyone's doing?
I was also going to see if there are any Warforged. Good. Sorry, Silver.
I did all my shopping. I was just going to follow down the trail of Brinskarda to find out where we can hunt her down.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Alistair sort of assumed, or he told the others, that we should probably go to the temple. This is the last place she was seen.
We could likely find clues there.
All right. Sounds good. Could most likely, yeah, you could definitely find clues. So what's okay? So everyone's going there after doing their time. Then we'll just do one more party dexterity saving throw for getting through the crowd.
Ooh, 12.
That's
10.
11.
23.
22.
That's DC 18 as well. I'm assuming everyone's going this time.
We all linked up.
Cool.
So we see Kelly in her outfit.
Yep.
Oh my god.
This is the one that's like a shirt and slacks, basically.
It's like still like
It's a
fighting
graphic tee.
attire.
Yeah.
It's not a graphic tee. No, it's more like just yeah.
What does it look like? Give us a visual. 'Cause I had said a graphic tee. That's where they get it from.
I guess
So do
similar
something-
to what the image right now looks like. It looks similar to that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We are going to a temple because it turns out that all the brewers have been stolen away by this giant that we are looking for. Just evidently why everybody is very cranky. You cannot actually get any alcohol at the moment.
Oh my god!
What? Where's
Naylan, are you already?
What a terrible place!
You've gone
We
pale,
have to
Naylan.
fix
Are you okay?
this.
how much damage did we
Stay
take?
calm. Stay calm, Naylan.
Yeah, so for a failed save, that was 7. For a successful save, that's 3 bludgeoning.
Which Silver touches her nose because she got bonked in the face again. Which could work to your advantage, Kelly, because we have all of that alcohol at the castle that you could sell.
We could sell it. Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll make some profit.
Yeah, especially because everybody here really, really wants it.
You could even use it to bargain for supplies.
You know,
Yeah.
you say everybody was grumpy. Actually, Kelly and I spoke to a really chipper salesperson. Is that
Yeah.
suspicious in this new context?
Well, the person we talked to said everybody was grumpy because he himself, had not been sober for a long time. It could easily be that he was simply assuming that was why everyone else was also grumpy. It's hard to say.
Well, they sold me some outfits. This one changes.
What can it change into?
I can show you.
Oh boy.
We await.
Yeah, Kelly will go through the entire realm of outfits before coming back around.
Some of those do not seem very practical for any environment we have thus far experienced.
Well, it is land custom, so
Is that what they told you when you purchased it?
I think so.
Then you must be correct.
I mean, I have memories of formal occasions for which that particular puffy one, I believe people wore it.
Okay, that's a start.
There was that extreme hot weather garment that you also saw.
Extreme. Oh no! With extreme hot weather in the sun, you don't want to expose that much. That's how you get burns and things.
I think that was called a swimsuit.
I assumed it was to advantage you for evaporative cooling. Exposing the greatest amount of your skin's surface area.
I bet Silver has one.
What do I have?
A swimsuit.
I don't need a swimsuit. I got my cloak.
Oh.
And Silver kind of like brandishes her cloak.
You also recently upgraded your armor. Don't forget.
All right.
You did?
Yeah. So it's like currently still in pieces in her backpack. I haven't got a chance to get changed yet. Give me like 10 minutes.
Okay.
If we go to the temple, I could take those 10 minutes to do some investigative work.
Well, do we want to sell the alcohol, or do we want to go to the temple?
Do we have a means of reaching the tower? We could ask the homies to attempt to sell the alcohol.
If we solve whatever's going on with Brimskarda and it makes the alcohol come back, then we probably won't be able to sell our alcohol later.
We would miss our chance.
Yeah.
We must strike while the iron is cold.
Or thirsty, in this case.
Well, I don't mind. I can retrieve it or have them bring it down, I guess. I don't have a way of contacting them. But I can. I feel like this will be our opportunity to make some money as a team, and it might benefit us in the long run.
Alistair looks at himself with a bad stubbed toe, lots of bumps and bruises and scratches, looks at Silver and goes, how sturdy are the homies? And how far will they have to walk through this?
Yes, on Silver.
Yeah, I'm asking Silver.
Silver.
Yes.
You asked a question.
What question?
Alistair, looking at how beat up he is from walking through all this, asked Silver how sturdy the homies were, i.e., will they survive trying to make it through this crowd?
If I remember correctly, I don't actually remember what their stat block is.
Yeah, they it would be fine. You're not going to kill your people by it. So, what are their functions?
Throw them into the meat grinder.
But they're
No
big enough.
profit.
Yeah.
All right. Can you do that, Silver?
Yeah, I can get them to do it.
All right.
And we'll head to the temple.
I'll obviously stay here to help sell everything, but you all go ahead to the temple.
So you're trying to do a scene with selling?
No, I just want to. I don't care about doing a scene. I just want to make sure we sell it, and I don't want anybody to steal it.
That's fine.
Okay.
Because there's going to be the main put of the story, and then you're like not in the main.
Ah.
And I don't want to do that to you. Like, I don't want that to be a.
All right. If they've got it.
Yeah,
When
no.
the screen is
A
montage
core
running for our
function
lives.
of the thing
Storehouse.
is to be able to sell
Mhm.
of the bastion. So it's okay. Like, I'm not gonna necessarily.
homies got us covered.
Essentially, the homies are gonna do the action. Kelly's just gonna tell them what to do.
Yeah, like I said, it's kind of grown up, but Kelly's still involved. I don't want to
Yeah.
put Kelly away for that reason. That's my biggest thing. But that being said, what I do need, well, let's do that. I think 'cause Kelly wanted to do that, so I think that works. So let me see here, because Kelly, you in the store, right?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Let's see here. Persuasion. How many people am I trying to persuade? Like the whole crowd?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
There
don't
we
know
go.
what to feel about Ukatoa.
No, I was going to see if I could charm them. All right. It's a nat 20. That's 28.
28. Okay, perfect. And then cool. And what was I think we can call it 500 gold with a brandy.
Okay.
So your people are going to get 2,500 gold for the 500 gold of brandy.
Ooh wee.
2,500? Okay, I'm just going to write it down so that we can
Yeah,
do
the
it.
base I was going to give is a ×2 of the 500, but because of your check, that upped it to a ×5.
All right.
So that's what you were able to do to go, hey! So you started, instead of selling like it by the bottle, you sold it by like the ounce. You were like, ooh, 50 gold!
So that's 416 for everyone.
Nice.
It's a brief montage where gold coins rain down from the sky above us.
Yeah.
Can I sleight of hand to take less of that and give Kelly an extra 100? I don't like owing people things.
I know, I can tell.
You want to sleight of hand it?
Yes.
You could do sleight of hand versus perception, Kelly.
I'll just use my passive. It's 18.
I got a over 20.
Okay.
Dink, dink. Aelin no longer has guilt.
She still got her 316.
Next time, we should auction off the final bottle.
That's a good idea. We'll have to do that next time. That we come across the town with a alcohol shortage.
You never know.
I know. Are you done with that forward yet, PW?
Yes, I finished some time ago.
Oh, great.
PW would remove the book from an opening on his side and present it back to you.
Let's see what you wrote. I have no relevant experience regarding deities of the oceans or other bodies of water. This book may contain exceptional content and insightful truths about the nature of underwater deities. Thank you.
You are welcome.
Amazing. Anything else before we get to the temple? Okay.
Would we get like a short rest before we get to the temple?
No?
Okay. Can I get into my new armor?
Yeah, I'll let that
Only
happen.
10 minutes.
Okay.
The only reason I'm not going to give you the short rest is because you're actively being jostled the
Okay.
entire time and taking the damage. That's why I'm ruling that. It's specifically based on this place.
Well, and if Silver's going to take, while Silver's taking the 10 minutes to don the armor, Alistair will take his 10 minutes for investigation to get advantage on his investigation checks.
Okay.
He's going to sort of, I don't know how big the temple is, or I'm sorry, I should let you describe it first.
Well, yeah, we'll get there.
PW slowly starts integrating newer, better pieces of armor plating, but it takes a long time.
That is okay. So, in that case, as you approach, there probably less than you think there was a little bit ago before you started selling alcohol at the gate of the town. But there are very angry and shouting individuals going, "Come on, let us destroy!" And in front of it, you can see 11 anvils. I'm sorry, actually, it's still 11 anvils, but it's 5 and 5, and then the 11th one that's directly in the center is of one that's like a much more burlier dwarf kind. Their skin almost looks like burnished bronze. Their beard is of iron. Eyes look like jewels as they're hitting. Goes back off, and the kind of the off sound, breaking metal, and some of the doors are knocked to their feet. And even as they leave, a new group kind of looks in, trying to go, and you see this large temple above it, like. So the entryway is actually walking between two dwarf legs of this statue of this long bearded one with a mug in one hand and a thumbs up with the other one.
Fascinating. Statue looks looks much happier and friendlier than most of the people I've met here. All right, so it's 11 like dwarves at anvils that are in front.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and is there a sense? Can I see like the sides of the temple?
Yeah, you can see it seems very like it's really enormous.
Okay.
Ultimately, as a Norse temple, seems to be the one entrance.
Okay.
Can we see what they are making on the anvils?
Looking, some are making exceptional daggers. Another one's making an armor of type. Another's working on a helmet. Can see another one's utilizing a mixture of seawater to cool something that they're working on that looks more kind of like a miniature trident.
Ooh.
PW would gesture towards that one and look at Kelly.
Yeah, what's that? Is it like a fork? I'm gonna walk closer to it.
Cannot see the sign. May say thingamabob.
Dingo hopper.
Exactly.
It's used for combing hair.
Can I?
A giant's hair.
Can I ask you? What are you working on?
Looks, this is my own creation. I've been trying to say I think it still has work, but I'm getting there. This is the 1 million. Eventually, I'll get it right.
I think it looks incredible. Are you taking pre-orders?
Yeah. Folks, I don't even know if I'll ever be able to make it.
Oh, well.
I mean, I've so far spent 250 years. It could take 250 more.
Jesus.
Wow. Well, if you do complete it, I would like to at least be considered as a potential customer.
So, if, I mean, you could always come back and see how my progress is doing.
I will.
That's, nah, not. I swear, I believe this is 100th of a millimeter wrong.
I'm sorry, does no one else ever need to use the anvil?
This is mine.
All right.
We are here guarding the temple for Moradin. So he looks to the dwarf in the center. We are beside him, helping him.
While the conversation, Alistair, can he get a sense? Can he see? I don't know what kind of the ground is. Looking for footprints that have gone inside the building and outside the building.
Yeah, you can give me investigation. They could get advantage because of your other stuff, right?
Yeah. I remind myself. Yeah. There we go. That is a 22.
Okay. Looking about here, you do get a sense of the story that was told to you that seems very right. You can see giant footprints where there are no giants around.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's kind of hard to totally see because there's been a lot of people around, but with that high investigation, it does seem plausible what was said.
And the giant went in. Did the giant come back out again?
It does appear that they went in. As far as the leaving, you do see evidence of them leaving.
Okay. And is there any sense of that the giant was accompanied? Because we were told that the giant brought all these brewers into the temple and then made off with them. Does it look like that the same thing, that they went in and they came
Yeah.
all
I guess
together?
the whole story you received.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
Okay. Nothing. Okay. I think he would sort of try to talk to the big dwarf. Just very calmly, not yelling like everyone else seems to be.
okay. So they, as you approach, they seem very focused on what they are doing.
Forgive me, sir, if I may have just a briefest moment. I know can tell you are quite busy. If I may have the briefest moment of your time.
Looks at you, puts the hammer down, begins cooling it. Shh. You have until it is tempered.
Very well. I will cut to the chase. I have been tasked to investigate the giant Brimskarta, who has made off with a forge from associates of ours, and I have since learned that they came to this temple and then apparently have, I don't know if kidnapped is the right word, the brewers. And I would very much like
Not just the brewers, my brother, too.
Oh.
She bewildered him.
My associates and myself would very much like, if you will allow us to help with this matter, to track down this Brimskarta.
To ally with the abominations themselves. The harm you'll do might be equal to what the harm Brimskarther will do, but affect me less. Yeah, sure.
No.
Now, you wish to fix what she did to this temple. I have not been able to enter it. I cannot trespass in my brother's domain.
If that will help, then yes, that is. We would indeed wish to help with that, if that will also aid us in finding Brimskarta and hopefully freeing your brother.
I believe it would help your quest. She must have left something to have done what she did. To undo it, you should be able. It should drop. It is yours.
We were told that there was a challenge, that the only way to enter was through some form of a challenge or contest. Do I have that right?
Of sorts. It was how my brother would temper his high priests. About 10,000 years ago. And here, the ones that were chosen have always been here, as long as they have been brewing. It's the deal he has with them. He gives them immortality for as long as they brew. 16 hours a day. Therefore, they get the rest of the day to do what they wish. That's how he chose them. Then, it killed over 1 million dwarves.
See.
So, I, again, have not been able to ever go, and none have ever seen it survived except those. And The condition was should they have talk about it, instantly being taken their mortality from them. My brother keeps his secrets. So should you go and succeed, I'd recommend you watch how you talk about it. Not that he could do. He will not give you the immortality, nor he be taken away, but he has a high chance of getting vengeance for his recipe going away.
I understand, and I am capable of being quite discreet. It is a tool that I have learned to use. So anything we do discover in there, we will keep to ourselves.
Good. Listen to what you get. I think I would offer many things to you. But I think potentially the most helpful is give you full credit and fame to the people for achieving it. That might do you the most good.
We have found out recently that we have a bit of a reputation problem, so
Yes.
well, I believe you are correct.
I hope they sent someone. I will tell you that. Just for you're thinking of helping us. But please, you see my brother, as long as he is not in this temple, over every plane all alcohol will slowly lose its potency in every world. Imagine every plane in every world without alcohol.
Alistair slightly looks behind him at Naylan to make sure Naylan is not like curled up in a ball on the ground.
Single tear.
It's like, that I can
Sounds
see how that would
horrible.
cause many problems. So I think we best do something about it. He'll turn to the others and say, "Shall we?"
Kelly just staring longingly at the blacksmith.
He looks like he might be able to give you his rejects, which would be a tall order asking someone of my anvil to give you a reject.
I don't want to insult anyone.
You wouldn't? Not if you put out alcohol. Anyway, you may go. You would, once you enter, since all the priests are gone, the test should simply present itself.
A test.
Understood.
All I know is once there was an explosion, and it nearly incinerated everyone around the temple when someone failed.
Oh, okay.
So that's all I can tell
Then
you.
Then they should know not to stand too close.
He brings his hammer down, and there's this burst of energy. Now that I know that could happen, and you see there's that surrounds everyone. They are safe from it. If I'd give it to you, you wouldn't be able to enter. Interfering in my brother's business.
Understand. Thank you very much for allowing us this opportunity.
And one last question before we go. Curious about your culture. What is the name of the deity of the sea in your world?
Which one?
Oh, I didn't realize there was more than one.
World. Many worship me.
Oh,
I've helped craft many of them.
you've crafted them.
Worlds, yes. Oh, I bring dwarves to all worlds.
Are you the deity of the sea?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I made the caverns,
but you don't know their names, correct?
I know many deities' names.
Oh, which ones are the sea deities?
Oh, there's Sidon,
Sidon,
Molura.
Laura. Okay.
Kind of keeps
Just
going.
holding up 2 fingers.
Yeah, he starts sort of rattling off many, going through.
Okay.
About at 59, he goes, "Oh, blades tempered." Ugh.
Ah, yes, that is our signal. Come, that was the agreement.
Well, I now have enough for another book.
Wonderful. Let's proceed.
I believe Silver, you are quite aware that Moradin is the god of the forge and of dwarves.
Yeah, also probably because I think my first language was Dwarvish.
Yeah, like you're very much like, oh. Moradin is the dwarvish god of
Yeah,
spirit.
I think after like Silver's like, I know that name, huh? Fancy that. And then as we're like slowly making our way to the temple, the realization dawns on her, and she's like, oh my god.
For those who play skating study, this is what happens. Gods are just around. They're chilling in the outlands.
Smithing was exceptional.
What's wrong, Silver? What you've gone pale. Are you all right?
Yeah.
What
I
happened?
just realized something. I just talked to a god, like a god that I was like knowledgeable about, kind of sorta, but like
Which one?
Moradin.
The gentleman we just talked to, Ken.
Yes.
You think that means we will just run into gods?
Yeah.
I mean, we already have. One of them replaced all the water in your pool with acid, Kelly.
Yeah.
No, I
But I
mean,
didn't know about that one.
True. But yeah,
And then we met kind of adjacent the gods through going through the world tree.
Wow.
The Mimir, as they
Yeah.
refer to themselves.
Naylan. She'll take Naylan's hand.
Ooh, okay.
This means we might actually meet Uk'otoa.
Wow.
Silver kind of like crouches down for a
Okay,
moment.
Owen Wilson.
and
Wow.
like, oh god, if we meet Uk'otoa, man.
Won't that be great?
Maybe. It depends on his mood. I don't know.
Oh, I think he'll be so happy.
Mostly because the only stories Silver has kind of heard about him is pirates saying that Uk'otoa is going to like kill you and like drown you, tear ships down. It's like used as a I hope you die kind of curse upon you.
Kelly looks quite pleased.
I recently read a book that depicted Uk'otoa as a pleasant and helpful deity. We can only hope that he is as depicted.
He is.
I mean, we are technically. I mean, it should be noted since everyone seems to be having these revelations about having just spoken with a god. We are attempting to hunt down and stop a giant who was able to charm another god.
Right.
We should perhaps not take this lightly, is all I'm saying.
Yes, you're right.
I will confirm that as a DM subtle clue.
Thank goodness we have the gods on our side.
In a sense. Yes. Forward to this challenge, I guess.
Can we just review like what our end goal is here? We bring the brewers back to town, but we also bring Brimskarda back to Giant Monastery.
The Brimskarda took a forger from the monastery. We are trying to get the forger back. I don't think anyone particularly wants Brimskarda back.
Got it. So we're all anti-Brimskarda. Okay.
Basically.
Okay.
Yes.
And the Moradin seem to believe that there likely would be something that Brimskarda left behind in the temple that would help us find them.
Got it.
So
Great.
we
Thank
are
you.
helping them and helping ourselves at the same time. That seems reasonable and sort of how this group operates.
Plus, we have to, bring back the booze. Otherwise, half this party is going to fall into a deep depression. So,
Yes.
Or
Yes.
like me.
Yes. I mean, so Nayland, really the ultimate goal probably would be to make sure that alcohol still exists.
Yeah, it's too bad we just sold all ours.
well, it was well timed. As you heard, it will slowly become flavorless and tasteless.
It was
Look,
Nathan's idea.
If this is what people are like in mass when they're sober, as he again rubs the side of his knee, all the various parts of him that are beat up and bruised, I think it is likely important that we not allow that to happen on a planar scale. Mass sobriety appears to actually be quite dangerous physically.
Let me know if we ever come across any bodies of water. But
No.
let's continue for it.
Yes, for the world's solvents.
No, well, you'll see. Call it a surprise.
We head forward into this incredibly complicated blacksmith challenge.
Okay. So, you proceed into the temple then between the legs. And as you do, from the peak of the legs, a spray of liquid comes down upon all of you.
Oh my god. More piss and shit.
Is it actually water?
Nope.
No,
Oh, man.
Oh man.
You humans remain disgusting.
I tried not looking up.
Con save from everyone as just severe, amazing burst of alcohol comes upon you.
Oh. In that case.
21.
Cool. 23.
14.
14 unless I need it to be better.
Natural 20 for a 22.
You need to be better. DC here is 20.
Cool.
Jeez.
So those who have gotten it, a state of drunkenness has come upon you.
Whew, 21.
And this is going to be disadvantage now intelligence and wisdom.
That's if you fail.
What's
Yes.
the pass?
20.
I got an 18. Oh shit.
How will we notice the change?
Oh no. I don't know. A drunk murder kitty feels like.
Wow. Hi guys.
You all right?
Yeah.
So who of us actually passed?
Nayland.
Most of you did.
Okay.
Silver continues to hiccup.
Okay, well, I'm assuming that that's not the test.
It could be the first stage of the test.
Most likely. All right, let's continue quickly
So
past.
it's Simone and Silver who failed, I believe.
Yeah,
PWC.
probably.
What a disaster duo. Oh no.
Simone,
robes and took bottles.
I have the most serious question for you.
What do you want?
How do you get your fur to look so perfect? Is it just, yeah, perfect? Is it naturally that way? Is it magic? It's just so fluffy. It's soft looking.
Well,
Can I touch it?
no. Your hands are dirty.
No, the murder kitty's a mean drunk.
They are dirty.
Your hands are disgusting. You need to
They
take
have
a
recently been
bath.
sterilized.
But you're right. My fur is luscious and beautiful. But
Okay. In that case, come on into a somewhat silent room, at least for the majority of you. But Silver and Simone, you can hear music playing around. Yeah. I welcome! His voice echoes. While consecrated challengers.
Can we all hear it or just the two of them?
Just those two.
Wowie. We failed the challenge, everybody.
oh yeah, challengers.
What are we doing? I want to
Oh,
win.
God.
What are they
I'm
talking
gonna
about?
win.
Look at my... Oh, look. Hope you don't die. Remember, great rewards await you. And,
I have 9
No.
lives.
Oh dear.
and with that, now all of you do see this
Okay.
as an enormous statue of an absolutely butt-naked dwarf comes up. It's like 10 feet, entirely correct and everything, holding a large mug and with a very sad face.
We have to pee in the mug.
Why
Why
so
are you
sad?
sad?
That's what I said.
There's no
Jane,
That's
answer.
what I
There's no more
said.
voice.
I said it. Quit trying to trick me.
So we all see
Moving
them,
around.
you're saying. We all see the giant
You see the
naked
statue.
dwarven statue. Okay, and it's got a mug and it looks sad. Okay.
Do we have anything with which to fill the mug? Or is there anything in this room
I can create water.
that would likely not satisfy this dwarf?
Oh,
We may need it for something else, so good to know. I mean, this was a contest for brewers. So, Alistair will, PW said he was looking around, Alistair will look around as well for any indication of like tools or, items that are potentially meant to be used for this
The room
challenge.
appears empty.
Okay.
I wish I could detect magic. Wait, I can. Simone will use detect magic on this statue.
Okay.
Well, I guess I use it in the 30-foot area, but yes.
Sounds good. Nothing seems overtly magical. You do see there's an abjuration aura upon the mug.
There's an abjuration aura upon the mug.
I'm going to start walking up the wall.
Tell me, good sir, what is this challenge?
There's no answer. Walk up the wall. I mean, you're now close to the ceiling.
All right, I'm going to take a look up here for anything.
You look down, you see that from the view you can clearly see the mug is empty.
What does the mug smell like?
Decent question.
You smell. There is definitely an old beer smell in the mug.
Oh. I don't have brewer's stuff.
What did Alistair will ask Simone and Silver? What you were responding to something? What was something said to you that we couldn't hear?
You're so silly. You didn't hear that?
No.
He told us that we're here for a competition. And hopefully we don't die. And then she'll paw like a bat at your face, at your nose, like
Alistair's actually lost and thought he doesn't even react. He's just sitting there thinking as Simone is batting at his nose. Okay, but only the two of them heard it.
Dying would sure suck.
I'm going to just try
Dying
this.
is bad.
I'm going to go ahead
And
and create...
I made a new friend today.
I'm going to create some water.
Okay. So you let water go in. You put water into the cup. Kelly?
Yes.
Okay. So it goes in. And as you do, you see the whole like face of the statue move to more like a questioning look. And then it turns, the water dumps out and comes in and fills several circles around the statue. And the statue sinks down. And you see it's revealed a staircase that goes below.
I just thought maybe it was the weight of the liquid, but
I go over to Kelly and I'm like, "You're a genius."
I'm a mermaid. I'm going to start walking down those stairs.
Glad it wasn't pee, and I'll follow Kelly down.
Organics. Walk behind.
Okay.
Silver hops down the stairs. Hop, hop, hop.
All right. Come down, and as you fully enter the room below, the statue changes and gets like this smile like laughter on its face and points. And you can see a brief shimmer of energy in the passageway behind you.
There's one other possibility. We could walk back and trigger the foul-smelling liquid, then put it in a cup to fill it in. Or we can pick our chances here with this this magical path, which looks pretty cool.
I say we forge forward. I don't think... I mean, do you think this is a trap?
Actually, you said forge forward, and we spoke to the deity of the forge. It's a clue. And I start walking.
Oh my god.
Okay. Cool. So once y'all get in the room, that's when the kind of face points and this little thing. And turns their mug, and so the mug now is upside down, and you're in a kind of like odd room. You can see that there are you actually see what looks like walls of liquid in different corners of the room that just are held up like it's just like liquid, and it doesn't pour into the room currently.
I can make it so you can all breathe underwater if you're worried.
I'm not.
I am. I would
could
love that.
breathe underwater.
All right. Does anybody want that? Okay. Alistair, do you want that?
Alistair is like immediately stirred the room. Sorry? What?
You want me to add you into the water breathing? It lasts a full day.
Sure, if you like. Yes, fine.
Simone? I'm going to add Simone.
Yeah. Malin, you said there could be a trap in here. Do you want me to look for one?
Oh, sure, but just your eyes. Don't touch anything.
It seems like... And I'm gonna cast Find Traps.
Ooh.
Interesting. Read me find traps, please.
Uh-oh. Is this a secret homebrew? Okay. You sense the presence of any trap within range that is within line of sight. A trap for the purpose of this spell includes anything that would inflict a sudden or unexpected effect you consider harmful or undesirable, which was specifically intended as such by its creator. It would sense an area such as alarm, glyph of warding, or a mechanical pit trap, but would not reveal any natural weaknesses within the floor, an unstable ceiling, or a hidden seat hole. It merely reveals that a trap is present, but I don't learn the location, but I do learn the general nature of supposed trap.
Okay. In that case, you know that there is a trap nearby that, if interacted with, will cause whatever's holding that liquid back to vanish.
Okay. Drunk Simone says there is a trap in here. And I think we're in danger. And are the stairs still present? Simone would like to sit towards the top of the stairs to try
You go to the stairs and you just get stopped. There's an invisible wall there.
Oh boy.
Don't
She'll
worry.
start clawing it.
I only need 9 more minutes. Gatoa, give us breath. Give us oxygen.
Can Alistair... I think at hearing that, Alistair's going to attempt... does not want to touch anything yet. But can Alistair approach, look at the liquids in the 4 corners, and are they all the same? Are they just water, or does it look like there's something else? Just whatever he can glean about what these 4 liquids are.
The liquid... I'll tell you this. I mean, the whole room smells of alcohol.
Okay.
And the liquid is perfectly clear.
Moonshine! Everclear!
Okay, and then so there's the statue with the cup turned upside down, and then there's these 4 columns of liquid. Is there anything else in the room?
You think there's things further. You do see in one area, you can see that has liquid in it. You can see that it's another statue with a huge smile on their face, with their cup upturned, and they're in the liquid. But there's passages and movements of this room that you cannot see from your current position as well, that the wall of this liquid obstructs, or doesn't let you pass to see them. Rather, it doesn't obstruct your vision, but obstructs your path.
Why Why don't we give him a cheers?
Do you have a cup?
It's right there. And Silver points to the overturned cup in the middle of the room.
But the statue's holding that, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
holding
the upside
it?
down cup.
Oh, maybe we should turn the cup right side up. Because it
That
needs
would
to
appear
be
for someone to look at.
full.
And Matt, did you see that the statue had smiled and pointed down a hallway that we can pass through, or no?
It pointed like almost like it was laughing at you,
Okay.
and it pointed at the stairwell basically.
Oh, and then sure.
That's when I said a little bit of
force
energy
field.
went up.
Got
So
it.
they took it was like, haha.
Got it. A prankster.
So PW would try to turn his hand into a cup to see if he could catch some of the liquid from the water wall or the liquid wall.
Okay, yeah. So you put it, and you quickly realize it is like a wall of force.
This appears to be liquid, but it is in fact a solid barrier.
Oh, it's just a wall of water then.
So the wall is like in front of the statue, right? You said?
Of the other one, yeah. But it does appear like you can tell it's liquid there. It just seems like a wall of force is what's holding it back.
Okay. Could I try to interact with the statue, or will the wall stop me?
The wall doesn't let you get near the liquid.
Okay.
There's a dry statue with the cup turned down. That one you can interact.
Okay. I want to interact with that one and turn and see if I can turn his cup right side up.
Okay. The 10 minutes has passed. So the spell Kelly wanted to do is up.
Mhm.
You turn it, and all the liquid rushes into the room.
Oof.
As you immediately realize, you instinctively hold your breath, and it is not water, but alcohol.
Oh, so that doesn't count.
Correct.
Ah, lovely. But now it's in the cup. Is the statue happy?
I will create a. I think I can do this, like a wall of water. Wouldn't that that could keep us in it?
I mean, you could certainly try to do something.
Yeah, I might as well. I'll try a wall of water. Or the other option I guess I could do is like a Freedom of the Waves. That's where I basically just conjure seawater in a 15-foot radius to kind of cover us in like a...
Does it stay, or does it...
Well, it says I can choose to put it in a tidal wave, a whirlpool, a water sprout, or another form of my choice. So I wasn't sure.
Because wall of water is like a stagnant thing. Which
Oh,
makes
yeah.
most sense to me.
Okay, wall of water it is. Alright, so I cast that to kind of give us a break from that moment.
Indeed.
So if folks are struggling, PW could herd you in because he doesn't need to eat or drink or breathe.
Well, we could freeze the water to force it to break any exterior unless it's using some type of... I don't know what type of magic it's using to compile it in.
Also clarifying, can we hear each other? Or
Actually, you have water breathing, so yeah, you can sort of hear it. It's there.
Are any of you guys small creatures?
Not me.
Silver?
Silver.
Okay. Then could I request to have a spell prepared?
I'm not gonna be prepared here, but
Okay.
do it. But give me one moment here. So. Perfect. Excuse me. I do need. Yeah, I need Simone, Kelly, Patient, Alistair, and Silver to give me dexterity saving throws as you feel something moving in around you.
Oh,
Why not
no.
Aelin?
6.
13.
5.
11.
We're all bad.
What did Patient get? You're muted. Dan, you there?
Yes, sorry. The button got stuck. One moment.
– 17.
17, yeah. Listen needs to be better.
Good. So, everyone who got 11 and under, which was a few of you, you find yourself unable to move. You are unable to breathe. So since you were breathing, you now have your Constitution mod plus 1 rounds before you go to 0 HP. And you take 15 acid damage.
So I need to do a con save.
What was the
Uh-oh.
math?
So no more wall of water.
No, it's gone.
Why would you take half? If you make it, nothing happens. Those of you who made it, you actually just felt yourself sort of move to the side. You kind of pushed and you kind of kicked off something.
And then the alcohol comes.
Yeah, the alcohol has come rushing in. And you can roll initiative.
Damn.
Oh, come on.
This might
I
be a
can't
TPK.
roll for shit.
Oh, I got a nat 20.
It'd be a really bad moment to use my flame on bracers right now, guys.
Blow up the whole place.
I just thought of that too. I was like, oh god. Swimming in alcohol. Don't use the flame bracers.
Okay. So with that, what would you like? Okay, so here we go. I'm like, we just did initiative. That's what we did. Okay. Sorry about that. So I got Nayland, I got Silver, I got Patient, I got Alistair, Kelly, and Simone. There's Simone. Okay. That's everyone. So, Patient whispers. What would you like to do?
I'll close mine to the statue.
To which one?
To the one that Silver flipped.
Okay. About 10 feet.
So if we're all trapped in this bubble together, then BW would turn towards where Silver had inverted the arm and run over to it and try to flip it back the other way.
Okay, so begin swimming over. So you'd have half your speed unless you have a swim speed going.
Do not believe that I do.
Then you feel something immediately, like you're pressing into something very thick. And I can give you a dex save to not walk directly into it.
It's a 16 unless it needs to be better.
Yeah, so you're able to push through and sort of figure where this very thick area is that actually has a lot of resistance, and you push yourself around it, and you get to the statue, and you grab it, and you're a mite, and you're unable to move.
Does that count as my action?
As an action to attempt to do that, yeah.
All right.
Any statue
then I will
won't be an action.
That's fair. Then I will be looking at Silver, and I believe I can bonus action this setup. Because did we lose the ability to speak when we lost the water?
So, okay, do you need to breathe?
I don't. I don't need to breathe, eat, or drink.
Okay, yeah. So you can speak. You can produce the things to do so.
Okay. So I will, let's see. I will be looking at Silver and saying, we need to find a way to reverse the flow.
Silver's gonna point to the other statue. The one that was behind the wall of stuff. But she does it in a very let's swim over there kind of gesture.
Is that one now dry? Can we see it?
It is not dry, but you could see it before.
Okay, correction. Can we reach that one? I thought the description before was that was on the other side of the barrier.
And then the barrier came down and flooded the room.
Right.
Got it. Okay, so now it is reachable.
Probably.
Got it. Okay.
It sort of still looks the same because it's an invisible wall with clear liquid. So, but you that is a reasonable assumption.
Okay. Then I would turn with Silver and start heading that direction.
Okay, so total there is 30, so about 10. So you get 5 feet towards it, about 20 feet away. So trying to swim, and then Silver. Although you could bonus action dash, right?
I can, yes.
Okay, so that would be 15 more feet. So you're about a total. You're 5 feet, 10 feet away, I guess. Yeah. Then Silver, you were restrained, right? You failed.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to do?
So you have the restrained condition.
Yes.
Okay. I have for breathing rounds. It is Arcana +1.
Con modifier +1 rounds.
Con modifier +1. So that I just want to write that down so I have it.
Was it rounds or minutes?
So that's it. It's minutes if you held your breath.
Got it. But it was a sudden thing. Gotcha.
But it was it was interesting because you could breathe because of the wall of water. So it was and then the wall of water came up oh, I'm breathing, and then she suddenly lost her concentration. So then that was sudden.
Yeah, gotcha.
Where the water went away and it diluted and you could no longer. So yeah.
I am going to punch whatever this thing that I am in. Clink, clink.
Sounds good. Take stuff behind you. Go ahead and give me a disadvantage for the restrained condition.
13 on the first one.
Okay. That hits.
And 11 on the second one.
That does. You kind of push and it's almost like you're liquefying it as you're kind of just pushing over and over, causing it to lose its structure. Roll your damage.
For both of them?
Yeah, for both.
Okay.
Roll damage grades.
That is 7 plus 11, so a total of 18.
Okay. Very good.
And then I'm gonna action surge.
All right.
I'm gonna do it again.
Let's do it.
That's a 12, which we know will
Okay.
hit. And a 13, which we know will hit.
Yes.
13 plus 10 for 23.
3. Very good. Anything
Oh,
else?
and I forgot about my brute force. So that's another 12. Non-magical.
Ooh, love it.
And that's it.
All right. You can see now, you can tell this whole thing is a lot more liquidy than it was before. All right. And you
Silver's
take
just-
23 acid damage.
Jesus.
Silver's just been thrashing around.
Yeah.
Thrashing
It
around.
begins to dissolve out. And Nayland, did you get into it or not? Did you fail or did you succeed?
So I just thought you didn't ask me for one. I will roll
I
it.
didn't.
Okay.
I only thought I did because moved. Because in my head I was like the bottom window I didn't do. Now I realized,
yes.
That's why I did it that way. But all good in that case. Let's see here. You sense a movement in the water, and you're able to kind of push and move yourself, so you feel the movement kind of miss you, as though something like reached out that you couldn't see.
Okay.
And it is your turn.
I know Patient was speaking to Silver, but was I able to pick up on their interaction? Like I
Yeah, it was the audio. Like,
Okay, great.
I think it's kind of difficult. We'll say this: if you're within 20 feet, you can communicate. Without more than 20 feet, sound won't travel.
Okay.
In the liquid. Let's just kind of make a roll on it.
I do have a swim speed of 35. Could I get to the second statue?
The same one patient was that?
The second one. So the one Patient tried, it didn't work. Silver said try the new statue.
Yeah, and he went towards that one.
Got it. Yes. I'd like.
You want to go to that same one that he's now at?
Yeah. Are there more than just the two statues? Was there a
There is.
statue in every
There's
corner?
space beyond this room that has not been explored. Not this room, but this
Yes.
area. There's space in this room, rather, that has not been explored, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. No, let's just try that first then. So I will go to that statue, and then if it doesn't work, Patient can just pass me on his turn. So, okay.
Okay, perfect. So you go very quickly. You grab this, and you begin to turn it from up position to down position, and you hear several gears behind walls begin to move, but there's no change in the room.
I look around at the others and I'm like,
Like something has occurred.
Bonus action, starlight step 30 feet deeper into the unexplored place.
Okay. To go 30 feet more. That direction. And perfect. You look around and you're basically right next to another statue. And about 20 feet away from you, there's another one.
Okay. All cup up?
What?
They're all
Yeah,
holding
all
their cups
cups up. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
I couldn't try to switch the one that's next to me, right? That's an action.
Correct.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
All right. Okay. So we've got so Kelly, you will take 21 acid damage. And then let's see here. Adric, you didn't get caught in one, right?
No.
Okay. So you kind of see Kelly kind of without wiggling, it just starts moving towards you. While perfectly still. Oh, that's a natural 20. As you feel something hit you and your skin begins to burn for 17 acid.
Yep.
All right. And then Simone, you got caught, right?
What was the
Fail.
rule requirement? I believe I did, but
It was the DC was 12.
yeah, I got a 6. I forgot what I rolled.
Ask to clarify.
I forgot what my number was.
Okay, so that is 25 acid damage.
Perfect. I'm almost dead. Let's see here. Is it my turn, or is that just the damage?
That was just the damage. And then this one floats 15. So Simone, you kind of see Simone again, kind of like skillfully moving towards patient 15 feet. Which actually would get which would be within range. So patient that is 21 to hit.
Come at me, blob. And the others.
And that is 11 acid. And Alistair.
So I can't see these things, but I'm seeing my companions moving around.
Yeah.
How many of these things are there?
I mean, I believe it is 3 companions.
And are they all moving differently? I'm dying
Yeah,
how
they
many
move
different.
separately from each other.
So looks like there's 3 individual things here.
And you realize you moved out of one,
Okay.
and you probably saw patient do a movement that signaled that they moved out of one. So your mind can tell you there's 5 entities.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna blow we'll blow the sorcery points. His eyes start to bug, and the blight comes out. He's gonna twin it, and he's gonna hit the 2 things closest to him with blight.
Okay. Interesting. Do you have to see the thing?
I don't know, because it's not an attack roll; it's a saving throw.
The spell would say, but actually,
Oh,
either
you-
way, it's fine.
you can see within range. That's why I was asking if he's
Yeah.
seeing his friends in it. He can
Yeah, I'll
target
give
it.
you. You can see the things that have. Yes, I'm here to go. So
Gotcha.
this is going to be which ones?
This is a let's do two of the ones that have got people. So
Yep.
who's gotten at the moment?
So there's silvers that has been damaged.
Right. We're gonna go
I'll
for
do-
silvers.
Okay.
For the
And then
her
I can
free.
give you. Do you want to do Simone's or do you want to do Kelly's?
Simone also looks fucked up. If that
Yeah, that's the problem. Simone looks fucked up, but he's assuming
I have 3 HP, just
Yeah.
for the record.
he's assuming that Kelly is gonna be able to potentially even attack these things. And it's an underwater, it's an under liquid setting.
Hmm. Yep. Let's choose which one.
All right. Well, he was going to do the other thing. That was his bonus action, anyways. So he's going to. Silvers is. He's going to blight Silvers and Simone's.
Okay. What's the save?
It's a DC 16 con save.
Okay. So we'll do some silvers for 10. The other one's 12. So they both fail. Let's get that damage.
So just one roll for both. Come on, give me some. What was that? 32 necrotic damage.
Okay. All right. How do you envision the whatever's got silver there disappearing?
I mean, blight dehydrates you. So basically, it was becoming more liquid. All of a sudden, the liquid just shrivels and falls off of silver.
I love it.
Okay. Does that. I'm going to blow more sorcery points because he's going to turn and he's going to put 2 Eldritch Blasts into the one that has Kelly.
Okay. This is the new one. You got it.
So those are going to be attack rolls. Yeah, +8. Okay, come on, something good. Oh, that is a 26 and a dirty 20. Yeah,
Both hit.
both hit. Excellent. All right, do some good damage. Come on. That's 18 force damage to that one.
Very good.
Let me go mark off all these things I just did. That's a lot of resources gone.
And then Simone.
Finally. Can I talk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Within 20 feet.
Please hold. So we're in like a spiral cylinder that keeps going down, correct?
No, you had walked down that and come into another room.
Right, but the overall overarching structure.
This seems to be a big room. It's almost like the shape of this, if you look at it, is basically a large blocky H.
Okay. So if I dimension door, could I get completely out if it's 200 feet?
I see. She's trying to dimension door the thing there.
Up, yeah. I know I could get into the next room, but I'm curious if I could get completely out because I wasn't sure of the exact structure.
Those dimensions make sense.
Okay. Well then, peace, bitches. Let's see here. Teleport myself from my current location to any other spot within range. The range is 500 feet, I guess. So I'm just trying to get out to where before we even got into this area, like before the first room, if possible.
Yep. I believe I will need a wisdom save.
You're still drunk for? Or
Christ.
Okay, actually, I'm sorry. A con save is what I need from you.
Okay, I had rolled just now. Let me see what I rolled a 5, so I fail probably. Yeah.
You rolled a 5.
Yeah, I rolled a 5, and then it would be plus my con, so 7. Like,
Okay.
I don't think that makes a difference. Probably not.
Unfortunately, no. It almost made a difference. So perfect. Roll a D100.
Oh boy.
All right. I mean, okay. I rolled a 90. I don't know if that's good or bad, but that's where I'm at.
Okay, you all see Simone vanish, and Simone, there's metal beneath you, and metal all around, cubes and spheres of metal with eyes and weird arms and wings. Bows march, and they look at you, and you find yourself in a line.
Aha.
Armada.
Of Mechanus.
Interesting.
Kelly!
All right. Do I see anything? Can I see?
I mean, you can see.
All right. So I will go ahead and do a bonus action, Starlight Step, to go 30 feet toward the depths.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Is that what a con save?
Yep. Simone just did a teleport spell and needed to do a con save, and now you just did a teleport save.
Oh,
Do a con save.
well, I didn't really have much of a choice, so I had to do it. Oh, joy! This is going to be so much fun. 15.
15. Okay.
I like that tone.
It's not as bad. Okay. So, you find yourself up at the top floor where the stairwell was. Land.
Okay. My feet come back. I stand up, move my. Well, I don't know how far I am from the staircase.
About 10 feet from the staircase.
All right, I go to the staircase. And I try to go down.
Okay. You get down, and then as you get to just about where it is, you kind of see the water is essentially there. Not the water, but the liquid. And you reach out, and you can actually see you feel like you could re-enter the liquid if you wanted to.
Okay.
The thing of alcohol.
I'll go ahead and do that. What do I see when I go down here?
You see your friends, mostly still. You see a statue.
Okay.
There's another statue. That's kind of what you can see from this point.
All right, I see those weird things.
Yeah, you can just see these like cubic shapes.
All right.
But the important thing here is you are able to hold your breath now.
You mean breathe?
You can't breathe the alcohol,
Oh, that's right.
but you can hold your breath and now have your con mod +1 rounds, not rounds, sorry, minutes instead of rounds.
Okay.
So that's what you would have gained yourself through all this.
Right. And I will okay. I will tidal wave.
Okay, you'll be hitting your friends.
Oh, I thought it was. There's not like a 30-foot in there that just has the cubes.
No, your friends are in the cubes.
Oh, they're in the.
Or at least one friend is. The rest are all with you. It's hard to make this out, so it's like, yeah, there's not a good space. There's a very tight space.
Okay. All right. Ooh. Okay, I will shoot my my Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, so let's see here. Well, actually, I'm sorry, 'cause I just realized because of everything that went on, you actually, you can't see any of the cubes. Technically, I apologize.
Okay.
Because everyone left them, and I forgot
Yeah.
that someone's dead, and without anybody in them, there's nothing to give you any type of space to discern them.
I'm dead? Did you say Simone's dead?
No.
Oh,
Oh, okay. I was like, wait.
She's still in one, isn't she?
no,
Oh,
she's
she's
dimension
on.
door.
No,
Oh,
she was
I-
transported.
Ridiculous.
Okay.
So another
phew, phew.
plane of existence.
So okay, so I don't see anything. I
I thought
mean-
one friend was still in a cube, or no?
The one that had silver is dead, and
Got it, and then
Simone and
Kelly-
Kelly
got it.
both teleported out of theirs.
Yeah, I mean,
No
you
one
can
is
go
included in that.
disadvantage with your Eldritch Blasts. to kind
I
of
was burned
test
by
where you
one,
saw them.
but-
You're allowed to do that.
Okay. So that's what I'll do.
Okay.
The first one is 16.
That hits.
Does 2 force. The second one is a 15.
That hits.
It does 3 force.
Okay. Boom.
That's all.
Picking away. All right.
What do your Eldritch Blast look like, though?
Yeah, what do they look like? I haven't seen them, I think.
Oh, I think ordinarily they just look like water, so here they probably look like bubbles.
Use Bubble Beam.
Bubble beam! 2 bubble beams. In that case, so 1. I'm just going to move. Okay, so then, Alistair, I need a dex save. As if you're something trying to come around you.
Right. Okay. That's 6.
Okay, so now a cube's clearly defined around Alistair.
Yep.
And that is 11 acid damage.
Yep.
All right. And we come to the end of the round and the session.
Glub, glub, glub,
Oh,
glub.
I knew we were around.
We're way past. And we'll come down to it next week. and see what y'all get up to. I'm watching. Thank you so much. We'll see you then.
Bye.